Now, dear student, chapter number 10, mechanical properties of the fluid, and we have the lecture number 2 of the fluid dynamics, and the topics are for the discussions here. That first is the laminar flow, another one is velocity profile for a non-viscous and the viscous liquid. So, in the last lecture, we have discussed the concept of the critical velocity. So, the limit velocity below which a flow of a liquid is called the streamline. So, whenever we are just imagining a concept of the steady flow or the streamline flow, so here we are just assuming the each layer of a liquid slide over the other layer, and it behave as if different lamina are sliding over one another. Such flow of a liquid is called the laminar flow, okay, with a constant velocity, so this is the type of a liquid we have, and already we have discussed the streamline and the turbulent flow. So here we are just making the definition of the laminar flow and concept part of the laminar flow. So here I want to mention that the each layer of a liquid slides over the another layer with a constant velocity. Such flow of liquid is called laminar flow. Liquid. So this is the one of the type of a flow we have. And how can we discuss the velocity profile for a non-viscous or the viscous liquid? So what is the actually the velocity profile? The surface obtained by joining the heads of a velocity vector for a particle in the section of a flowing liquid is called the velocity profile. So here we have to be first discuss the viscous and non-viscous liquid. If I am just assuming the non-viscous liquid, so whenever all the layers of a liquid will flow on one another, so there is a no concept of the friction between the layers of the liquid. So the the flow of a liquid is called the non-viscous flow of a viscous. That means there is a no concept of the fluid friction between the layers. As we are just assuming the viscous flow of a liquid, so whenever the layers of a liquid slide on each other, so there is a concept of the fluid friction is there, so that is called the viscous, that means viscous fluid is there. Okay, so how can we discuss the flow of a liquid, or how can we represent their velocity profile by the help of a tangents? Now here we can see the velocity profile of a viscous and the non-viscous liquid. So here we have the non-viscous liquid. So whenever we are just making the velocity profile to it, so all the layers those are moving on each other. So they having the same type of the velocity. Okay. So either they are just making the far movement. So this is the type of a, that means tube is there. Okay, or the pipe is there. Okay, so so all the layers having the same type of the velocities. Okay, now as I am just assuming the viscous liquid flow through a tube, so the layers those are in the contact with the surface of the tube having the less velocity, as they are just coming in the mid of the, that mean, portion. So they having the layers those are having far away from the tube having the more velocity as compared to the layers those are closing to the pipe. Okay, so this is the concept of the that mean viscous and the non-viscous liquid flow through a tube along with the laminar flow. Now here we have the concept of the ideal fluid. So in the nature, whenever we are just discussing the fluid dynamics, so always we are just making the some basic assumptions, and even a number of times I have told whatever the branch of a physics you are dealing, so you must assume the basic assumptions. Okay, so here we are just making the concept of the fluid dynamics, like the Bernoulli theorem, like the critical velocity, like the Reynolds number, or the equation of the continuity is there. So all the time we are just assuming the fluid is the ideal. Okay. So whenever we are just assuming, because the motion of a fluid is very complicated, in such a manner, because never we are just making the concept of the ideal fluid. Okay, so whenever we are just making the concept of the ideal fluid, so the ideal fluid should be should having the following properties. Now, what are they? It should be the non-viscous should be there. It should be the incompressible. In the fluid statics, I have mentioned the concept of the incompressible fluid. Even the flow of a liquid will be the streamlined flow, or the irrotational flow should be there. Okay, so the four properties which I have mentioned for a ideal fluid, if the fluid is the ideal fluid, so it should have the steady flow or the streamlined flow. Even it should be the non-viscous flow, it should have the velocity profile of the non-viscous flow. Irrotational flow is there, and incompressible flow is there. So whenever it flows through a pipe, so the following quantity should be remains same. Okay, so here I am just making the mentioning of the defines one by one in front of you. So here we have the streamline flow, and already we have discussed the fluid velocity at each point does not change with time, either in the magnitude or in the direction. Incompressible flow, that means the density of the fluid remain constant as the fluid flow through the tube. Non-viscous flow, the fluid offers no internal friction should be there. Okay, now irrotational flow, no angular momentum of the fluid flow should be there, as we are just keeping the any kind of the small wheel or the plastic wheel inside the water, so it should not be rotate. So okay, so these are the four basic concept, those are making the concept, that mean those reveal the concept of the ideal fluid is there. Okay, so this is the that mean part of the lecture we have.